So here's really probably the most classic tummy time kind of play activity. And that is, with the baby on a floor, a mat, a table, whatever is comfortable for you. Because he's in that sort of 5-month range, what I'd like to start doing is getting weight onto his hands, and I can do that in a couple of ways.
When I heard about the results of the survey, boy, I was thrilled. The fact that we were able to actually substantiate that with these wonderful statistics from the survey was very powerful, and I was happy to see that.
For me, it was really exciting to be a part of Pathways Awareness and to be able to have input in a survey that had such broad-reaching implications.
Babies' lack of tummy time is having a widespread effect on their head shape and motor and skeletal development. And we know, based on the data from Pathways survey and members of our section on pediatrics, that a child's motor abilities have a significant impact on success later at school.
Early brain development is important, and some of the features of early brain development include the development of connections or synapses, which are occurring on a massive scale in the first few months of life.
Therapists really are an expert in child development, muscle tone and strength, and movement patterns. I think maybe more than anybody else. They spend their whole life working with children who are having difficulties with movement.
We look at development every day. We look at babies every day. We first began seeing the rise in motor delays in our clinic probably between 6 and 10 years ago. It really did coincide largely with the Back to Sleep program.
And I think it's directly related to them not spending time on their stomach because they don't develop the abdominal and the whole trunk and postural control.
Well, the first time I became aware of the fact that lack of tummy time was making changes in gross motor development was when I was teaching a class in normal motor development to students at the university. And I noticed that all the children, typically developing children, looked as though they had lower tone than usual. Their muscle tension was more floppy. The reason for this was that the mothers were really afraid to put the children on to give them any tummy time.
We know there's been an increase in the prevalence of plagiocephaly since 1992 following the American Academy on Pediatrics release of their program, Back to Sleep.
I want to reinforce so that parents don't get the wrong message. Sleeping on the back really is very important. That Back to Sleep campaign literally has saved thousands of lives. But however, the time when they are awake, it's important for the babies to have an opportunity to have some freedom of movement, both on the back and on the stomach.
When we're starting to try to increase the tummy time, we can look at trying to do it at a time when the child is generally not too tired. You can start by having them actually on your chest, a lot of face-to-face contact, really making them comfortable, singing with them, and making it fun.
Putting a wedge under the bed, using a towel rolled up, when they're on their tummies for tummy time, just to help make tummy time possible.
It's frequently just having the child in the dad's arms and saying, well, will he let you do it? And the good news is, with these kind of problems in a few weeks, there is a difference.
We had very positive reactions from the American Physical Therapy Association and the Neurodevelopmental Treatment Association.
The NDTA thought that the survey was extremely important, and they were very pleased to have done it in conjunction with Pathways and with the APTA. Because it was so important, it is now published on our website.
We've had very positive response from our members and actually many of the patients they treat. They've expressed that they're very glad that Pathways took the initiative to perform this important survey. It's really done a great deal to help us raise awareness of the problem of the lack of tummy time to our patients and their families.
Well, it was wonderful to read the survey results in USA Today. They have a readership of over 4 million, and it really allowed us to get it out to all walks of life. And from there, the UPI Wire Service picked that up, and we really had a lot of feedback from friends and colleagues saying, oh, I saw it on the Wall Street Journal, E-News, I saw it on a variety of other internet publications, and that just opened the door to get it out onto local television.
The survey will be highlighted soon in an issue of Pediatric News, pediatric newspaper that's sent to every pediatrician in the country, and I think a lot more attention will be given to the survey after that issue comes out.
I think the survey is important. This is a problematic area that the therapists identified and made a broad-based attempt to quantify. And given the significance of the findings that they've identified, I think that it's important for medical practitioners, both primary and specialists, to sit up and take notice of the study.
In 1988, when Shirley had asked me to come and participate with her in this wonderful mission of Pathways, one of the things that we really believed in is that occasionally what happens in the development of a child, a path is not clear, and that's one of the reasons we want them to intervene earlier, because the brain is a wonderful thing and it creates new pathways all the time.